Good morning. Hello. This is Roopa Vyas Smith. Hello. Good morning. You have worked with me and with Contigo Associates on various occasions, and it's been a pleasure working with you. But I was keen, Roopa, to get some feedback from you on your experience of working with us, what the impact was, that kind of stuff. So, over to you. Hello.
Hello, Tony. Really, really nice to see you. So firstly, my experience with Contigo has been amazing. The title, as you explained to me when we first met, meaning with you, is exactly how I feel. Contigo does what it says on the tin. You are with organizations all the way. And I absolutely love that about experience that I've had with Contigo when I've been working in different organizations. So my experience has been, I would say, it's been very thought-provoking. It's been insightful. I've gained a lot of knowledge and understanding. It's pushed me and others that have been in sessions, which I think is really, really good, because work is almost like the kind of setup of a family, and they can be functional and dysfunctional, and they can operate on levels throughout the organization in different ways as well and at different times. So, and what I love about Contigo's approach is that there's a real sense of not just the imparting of the knowledge and the kind of skill base, but what the organization has is all the soft skills. So really tapping into pertinent questions to ask. What is it that people really need? Where are they at? How can they be built? How can they be coached? How can they be developed? And what's extraordinary in a room of several people, which is my experience with Contigo, is that there's an ability to gauge where different people are at, and then be able to put in that kind of bespoke support as much as possible. And that's crucial for an organization. And the other thing for me is that pause time that's done with a real sense of the 3 C's, which I'm going to throw your way. And essentially, I know that Contigo's 3 C's are courses, coaching, and consultancy. So for me, the 3 C's sort of translate as kind of care, compassion, and creativity. So the way that it's actually delivered, not just the content, is so very crucial. And that makes the difference for me and for others that I know have experienced working with Contigo, why we would have you back. Wow. Why we would say, really love the way that Contigo works. There's a sense of, we really are with you. We really want to understand what you need. We really want to support you to get to that place. What are the stages? What are the measures? What can we give you, and how can we help you? How can we be with you? And for me, that's a huge USP for Contigo. That is crucial.
I've got to say that's amazing to hear, because I've been grappling a little while with, Simon Sinek has done some stuff around, starting with why, and that whole seeking out what your purpose is first. And I've been grappling with that a bit, which I think I've got to for Contigo, which is we are all about helping people reach their potential, and therefore helping organizations improve their performance, because all organizations are made up of people. But I'd kind of gotten to. But the bit, so it's a why, how, and then what in his famous golden circle. The how bit I was sort of grappling with, because you can roll into saying lots of how you operate, but I think you've just nailed it. I've not heard that before. That's amazing. So care, creativity, and compassion. And for me, what you've just said means, obviously the care is in how we put together, how we do our training needs analysis with an organization, how we prepare the materials and the experiential activities language we put into the courses, and the creativity comes into that as well. But the compassion is really trying to make that fit, that bespoke, that tailoring that you're talking about, fit not just an organization, but each individual person on the course. So thank you. That's been really useful and helpful for me. With your permission, I'm going to build that into some of our
please do, Tony.
How we operate. Yeah. I
mean, you 100% have my permission.
Very kind of you. The what we do, that final stage is, as you just said, we provide coaching on an individual level, courses to groups of people, and consultancy to executive teams to look at their organization and think about how they want to improve it. So that experience. Thanks, Roopa. That's been really useful. I'm keen to just understand a little bit more on a personal level what you took. So less about Contigo, more about you, but how Contigo has actually helped you. What's been the impact of what we've done for you in your world of work?
I think the impact for me has been, I suppose I can phrase it in this way, and I heard this many years ago, and I feel this very strongly about the impact Contigo has had for me. And this is where the idea of information becomes transformation. So this sense that, you can be on a course, you can be with your work colleagues, you can be listening to various experiences that people have had, and you can be listening to a facilitator within that context, and you take it away, you digest it. And I think Contigo, without this sounding sort of overly kind of sugary and just kind of blowing the trumpet for you, I think I have never experienced a course delivery, content, and style the way that Contigo delivers. And that in itself had an impact on me. So it had allowed me to go away, think about everything from how do I interact with people? What's my impact when I say things? When I'm looking at a piece of work, be that something, a little bit more straightforward, or be that something more strategic, how am I approaching that? How am I collaborating? How am I engaging? How am I communicating? And I think this is about, for me, my experience with Contigo is about not just the kind of professional growth, but personal growth. And if you can nail that as a company, that is information gold.
Yeah, it's very powerful, isn't it? Yeah. Cool. Brilliant stuff. Thank you so much for your kind words. And again, I know you pointed there and apologized if it sounds sugary coating. From my perspective, it's lovely to hear, but people watching this, I'm hoping, will be hearing your words and go, well, that sounds pretty good. Maybe we should pick the phone up to Contigo to ask them to have a look at our management training, leadership development, whatever. I guess my final question to you today, and thank you so much for agreeing to share some thoughts with us.
Pleasure.
Is around what would you, if I was there in a room with a prospective client, sharing with them what we do and listening to what they are wanting to get out of an engagement with us, what would you be saying to a prospective client, either about, the services, or why should they be working with us?
For me, Contigo has, walked the talk and really understands from a 360-degree perspective, if I can put it that way, not just what organizations need, but what people need. Because as we've said, organizations are made up of individuals, and to bring out excellence in an organization, you want to really build that in each member of your team. That also means, quite frankly, from a business perspective, that people want to stay. People become ambassadors for your organization. They like what you do. They like the way you do it. They kind of go, oh, it's the space way? What is the culture of this particular of organization X? It's the organization X way. And how do we do that? And I think this is where, Contigo really excels and allows a dialogue that's very honest, that's very transparent, and can push, gently nudge sometimes, wherever it's needed, and allow the best to come out. And that is a huge skill. And I have to be honest, my experience of organizations that offer training and courses, Contigo's really up there. Contigo's really, really up there in terms of an elite organization that kind of gets it and that delivers with a real integrity.
That's kind of you.
And a really kind of values-based approach. And I really appreciate that. And I think this is what we've always needed, that. But look at what's happened in the world over the last 18 months.
Absolutely.
And organizations are working very differently. They're functioning very differently. There's lots of things which can be unspoken in organizations as well. And that's always been the case. But bringing together a team of people that, Contigo just sees and gets what needs to be done and what they can support with, and to bring someone along for that ride. I mean, that's what an organization wants. Organizations want their colleagues, their staff, their base of employees to come with them. And literally Contigo is with you, so that you can then ensure that your employees come along with you.
Yeah, really nice, lovely. Roopa, thank you so much. I wish you all the best in this week and your future, and we'll catch up sometime soon.
Definitely. And thank you, Tony, for giving me this opportunity, because I have to be honest, it's not very often that I would necessarily put my voice to singing praises of someone, unless I really, really felt that they deserved it, because it's my integrity as an HR professional on the line as well. So I feel that when I do it with my heart, and it's because I genuinely feel that way about the organization, and I want others to experience Contigo, because they will not be sorry that they have picked up their phone to contact you.
Bless you. Lovely stuff. See you soon, Roopa. Thank you so much.
Pleasure.
Cheerio.